Hi everybody, welcome to week 1 of our Paint Like an Artist Flex class, and the work we're doing today is on Kandinsky, and hopefully by the end we'll produce something like this. This is taken from the circular art Kandinsky did using contrasting colours. So to begin with, I've used masking tape just to make a frame for my artwork. It also creates a neat edge and makes it look really professional. And I have water, and I have some red, yellow, pale green and darker green paint going down the middle of my design. Now you can use white to make a lighter green if you don't have one. And I'm just going to start off by spreading my paints all the way down to try and get a sort of a blend. So at the top I'm going to spread my red right across to the edges. Make sure you get right to the edges so that you have a nice attractive border. Now when I'm getting down to about this far, I'm going to wash my brush because I want to be able to blend my yellow. I don't want my yellow to look completely red, so I'm just going to move my yellow up into my red slightly, and I'll finish that bit off later. Now I'm coming down into my green, and you can see my colours are blending quite nicely. And I'm going to come right down to my dark green. Now I'm quite happy with that, but my main aim is to create a blend where you can't see where one colour starts and where one colour stops. So I'm just giving my brush a wash, and I'm going to go back over my work and mix my colours more, moving up and I'm going to go back down again from the red. I think I'm not very happy with that blend at the top, so I'm just going to move my red into my yellow to create a blend all the way down. Now I've used paper. You can use canvases, they're really good because they stay in one place. So when you're happy with your blending, you can spend a bit of time doing that. Then it's time to use your hairdryer to dry your artwork. So I'm not going to do that because actually I've already prepared one. So at this point I'd be drying my work. Make sure it's perfectly dry. I'm just going to move this off and show you what I've already done. So I've already dried this piece of work that you can see. And you can see I've taken my masking top off, and I'm really happy with my border I've got. You could leave your masking tape on until the very end. That would be fine. Now what you need is, you need some very thin paintbrushes and a selection of different colour paints. It doesn't really matter what colour, as long as you've got quite a few. Now I'm going to start painting my flowers, and I'll just show you my work again, what we're trying to produce. I'm going to start in the middle with my little dot, and then I'm going to try and put a different colour next to it, a more contrasting colour, a colour that doesn't blend in so well, just so that we can really replicate what Kandinsky is doing. So you can see I'm just making a little circle, giving my brush a wash, and then I'm going to choose another colour. I'm going to choose a blue this time, and I'm carefully just going to go around the edge. Try not to mix your colour. There's my blue, and this time I might even, as I'm using blue, I might start a different flower with a blue, hey? Save me washing my brush all the time. And then a nice contrasting colour too. Blue would be pink. Now I'm definitely not going to finish my flower with pink, because I'm painting it in the red and the orange area. It doesn't stand out enough, does it? So I'm going to keep going until I've got a good contrasting colour. Now you can make your flowers as big or as small as you like, and if you would like to keep adding, then just go for it. Keep adding and adding. That would look really, really nice. I'm going to add, maybe a bit of a yellow. And even now, I'm not going to finish with that yellow, because that yellow does not stand out against the orange sky, does it? You can be much neater than me. I'm basically showing you the method today, and not the beautiful artistic work that if I spent an hour doing, then it would look much better. So you take your time. It could take you about an hour to do it all. All right, but I don't want to bore you with a long video. So so that's my flower. Now I'm going to finish off that flower with a contrasting colour. Now I think a blue would work quite well, so I'm going to finish with a nice turquoisey blue colour. And all the time I'm trying not to mix my paints. I'm trying to have bold, striking colours, just like Kandinsky. Now, on your artwork, you can choose how many flowers you want to do. I often like doing maybe 3 or 5. They're quite, it depends how big your canvas is. It depends how many you want to do, how much time you've got. So that would be my first flower, all finished. And as you can see here, I've done different sizes, and I've done them in different places, and I've attached stems that make them look like they're being blown in the wind slightly. So that's what we'll do next. I'll just show you how to do that. So you just need to take a nice clean paintbrush, and I've got a small bit of black, and I'm putting the black on the very tip of my paintbrush, and just, got a bit too much water actually in my paintbrush. I'm just going to brush that stem on and make it look like it's being blown in the wind. I might do it a bit thicker at the top and thinner, and just see some petals. They're more like silhouettes on there, these petals. Now, you can always use a paper towel to dry your paintbrush in between using your colours. That makes your colours not so watery, and it also checks there's no other colour in your paintbrush. So that's what I would be doing. Every brush I would do, every flower I would do stems blowing in different directions, and then we can finish off with sort of a petally sort of design in the sky, which I really like. And I use my paintbrush upside down in my white just to do different dabs. It almost looks like the stars coming out because the sun is setting. You can see stars in the sky as well. And that's how you create your Kandinsky design. Now don't forget to put it in the class page. It'll be great to see them. Have a go, enjoy yourself. Remember to get your background very dry before you start painting, or even if you have to leave it for a few hours if you don't have a hairdryer. Okay guys, have fun, and don't forget to put your work on the class page. See you soon.